What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Sweet and Savory Barbecue. We've been away from the YouTube world for a little bit, but we're getting back into it. And we're going to start by getting ready for this big game. We got Super Bowl Sunday coming up. We're going to do some jerk chicken wings out on the Weber kettle, and we're going to show you how we do that. We're going to start by making our wing sauce. We're going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter, add a half a cup of ketchup, a quarter cup of apple cider vinegar, a quarter cup of honey, a quarter cup of hot sauce, a cup of orange juice, 1 green onion, 1 chopped habanero pepper, 2 cloves of minced garlic, a couple of tablespoons of our jerk rub, a teaspoon of black pepper, half a cup of brown sugar, and the juice of 1 lemon. We're going to start by taking a whole chicken wing and cutting it down into a party style wing. You can buy them like that. I just find it's pretty easy to cut them down and you get a bigger wing. You just find the 2 joints inside the folds. Your knife will slip right through them. You can throw that little piece away. And you got your drummy and your flat. I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these done, and we'll show you how we season them up. So we've got them all cut down into their separate sections. We're going to get them seasoned up. We're going to start with just a little bit of cooking spray. It's going to help that skin brown up, get nice and crispy. We're going to start on the back side so we can keep our front side nice and pretty for presentation. And we're using the new seasoning from Malcom Reed over at How to BBQ Right. This is jam and jerk seasoning. Just get a nice coat on the back side. Come over to the drumettes. Season them up. Flip them over. We're going to repeat the same process. Got some cooking spray. And some jerk seasoning. Now that they're all seasoned up, we're going to get the Weber kettle fired up. We're going to show you how we're going to cook those out there with a Vortex to get that skin really nice and crispy. Out here at the Weber kettle, we've got a chimney full of briquette charcoal. We've got our Vortex. I'll leave a link down in the description to find these guys. They're a must for making chicken wings. Just pour the lit charcoal right inside that Vortex. Get your grate in place. Right over top, and we'll add our wood chunk right before we're ready to start cooking. We're going to run our vents wide open for this. Alright, so our Vortex has gotten this Weber kettle nice and hot. If you look at your dial, it's going to be above 500. It's kind of what you're looking for. We're going to take our wood. I'm using a chunk of apple, and you just set it right there on the cooking grate, and that heat will come up, hit that wood, and let it smoke, give you your flavor. Alright, so we're going to get our wings on here. And all you're going to do is just kind of set them around the Vortex. Get them all on there. If you're cooking more wings, you can bunch them up a little bit more. That's not a problem. So we're going to let them go for about 10 minutes like that, and we'll give them a flip. Alright, the first 10 minutes is up. You see we got some good color starting to come. Just going to give them a flip. Careful you stick your hands over top that hot Vortex. That's all the heat's coming from. And give them another 10 minutes. 20 total minutes have gone by now. One more flip on these wings. 10 more minutes, these guys will be done. Been 30 total minutes. They should be done. Got a pretty looking color from that rub on there. Just gonna check them. Oh yeah. Chicken wings are done at 165. I like to take them up closer to 200. I just feel like it makes a better wing. Yeah. These guys are done. We're gonna get them off here and we're gonna get them sauced up. So we've got our wings in here. We're gonna get them sauced up with our sauce that we made. I'm gonna start with probably about 6 of them, about half of what we're doing. We got our sauce here. There's plenty in here for this amount of wings. Just get a nice drizzle over there. We don't want them soaking wet with sauce. Unless you like them that way, then by all means. Just give them a nice toss in that sauce. Get them over here to our serving platter. And we'll do the next batch. A little more sauce. And mix them up, and they're ready to eat at that point. So now our wings are sauced up, they're ready to eat. Before we dig in, we're going to review what we did real quick. We started with some whole chicken wings, cut them down into the individual pieces. Again, you can use party wings already cut up like that. I just feel like these are a little bigger, a little better. Got them seasoned up with the BBQ Right Jamaican jerk rub. Got them out on our Weber kettle with the Vortex. If you don't have a Vortex, you can cook them on high heat, but I really recommend getting that Vortex. They make them for all sorts of kinds of grills, and they're really easy to use. 10 minutes, give them a flip. Another 10, flip them back over, and then 30 total minutes, and they're ready to eat. Sauce them up, any kind of sauce you want, you're ready to rock and roll. So I'm going to start with one of these wings here. Careful, they're still a little hot. Are packed full of flavor. That rub really gives that pretty color and a nice seasoning. The sauce is sweet, got a little bit of heat still on it, back end heat from that habanero pepper. That's a good eating wing. Thank you for checking out this week's video. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our videos coming out here in the future. And be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram to keep up with everything else we've got going on. We'll see y'all next time.